Oh, is it working? Better be working. That would be lovely. Really lovely if it worked. Ooh. Right, okay. Surprise live stream out of nowhere. If you can see this, say hello so I know you're there. Hello! Oh, hello, people are here. That's great. Okay, I'm just going to share this round, share the live stream round, make sure people are aware that I'm doing a bit of a live stream. I don't know how many people are there, so if you are there, say hello, because YouTube view counter doesn't update until like a minute. Oh, hello, Wisdom. You're right. Right, I'm going to just post this in the old Discord. What is this? This is a live stream. That's what YouTubers do when they haven't got any content to make and they decide to just do... Yeah, I'm going to do the adventure games in a bit. So we're going to talk first, do a bit of a Q&A thing. We talk about different things and stuff like that and talk about what's going on. You can ask me questions and all that sort of thing. Bit of a live Q&A thing. And then in about like 20 minutes or so, we'll go on to the adventure games. Don't ask me questions yet because I might not be able to see it because I'm going to go and put it on Twitter and everything first. Streaming now. How was your summer? My summer has been good. Very busy. Very busy. Christ. Yeah. Very busy. Yeah. Which is surprising because I thought I'd have a lot of free time, but it turns out no. Yeah. So I'm just going to share this out, share the link out, all that sort of thing, get some viewers on it. Do I remember my appearance in GMM? Christ, that was a long time ago. Jesus. Yeah, this is going to be the adventure games. I'm playing the Vashta Nerada one, as the title would suggest. I've already done City of the Daleks, the Cybermen, Blood of the Cybermen, and TARDIS on the channel before. Yes, it was a long time ago. It's probably about a year ago now, at least. Let me just check when the last Adventure Games video was that we did, because I think it was actually like so long ago that my YouTube probably won't even go back that far scrolling down. So let's have a look and work out, because I'm actually quite interested. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, over a year ago. Oh man. July last year. It's been over a year, dear me. But I'm back, and we're ready for it all over again. So we're going to answer a few questions, going to say hello to everyone. Do it, yeah. So for those who are just joining, bit of a Q&A, a bit of a hello, everyone. Talk about all the different things, just how to donate, because, you know, streams aren't monetized, streams aren't all that sort of thing. So me doing this is like kind of like, hey, let's make some fun content, let's do some live stuff, let's talk to the viewers, but also, hey, if you want to help out the channel and not do it monthly like Patreon, there is an opportunity for that, so you can just click a button and whatever. But we'll talk about that in a bit. So here, we'll just be saying hello to you all, answering a few questions, and then we'll go to play the Adventure Games, Episode 4, which I believe is it Shadows of the Vashta Nerada? Which sounds like a stupid title, because they are shadows, but I think it is. Okay, let's have a look what's going on here. How do you download the Adventure Games? I can't find it anywhere. It used to be free on the BBC website, it's not anymore, it got taken off everywhere, but you can actually buy a code for Steam. So if you go on like Amazon or something, Doctor Who The Adventure Games, there'll be a code. Put in the code onto Steam, you unlock it. But it does cost, as expected. Let me double check. What about Attack of the Grask? I've done Attack of the Grask. See, this is the thing, is like, to me, this feels like yesterday since I've played all these Doctor Who games. but it really wasn't. It was over a year ago since I did all this, and it feels like yesterday. Like it feels, because I remember vividly the live stream joking about all the Cybermen jokes and all that sort of thing. So it says, are you copying me? I'm legit playing them at the moment. I'm not copying anyone. They're games that have been around for a while. I was going to try and do this last October and then do the Gunpowder Plot on the Christmas charity live stream. That didn't happen, as you probably saw. But yeah, no, it feels like yesterday, but yeah, it wasn't. I don't think you can legally download them. I mean, you might, obviously, when you can probably legally download anything, but I'm not sure if you know, it would be a tough one to find. Like, I try to find a few sites to be able to download it, because it was originally free, and not like a paid game or anything. And I couldn't, so, yeah, bit of a shame, but yeah. Are you going to react to Torchwood or other... Are you just going to react to Torchwood or other Doctor Who spin-offs? I am just going to react to Torchwood, because there's a lot of it. And I've already seen Sarah Jane Adventures when I was younger. I've already seen Class, although I would rewatch that. So maybe watch this space and we'll see. I might do some sort of reaction to Class. Again, for the first time since I watched it, you know, when it came out. Oh, dear me, that'll be horrible. And I really don't want to do that. But Torchwood is, at the moment, you know, we've just finished Series 1. Well, I've just finished Series 2, Episode 7 last night. So I'm going through it. And it'll probably take us through the rest of the year. You know, in the next year, if we do like one a week-ish, including the ones between the series as well, that would be quite... We could get quite a bit of content out of that, and like if it's a weekly thing, then that'll last for a while yet. So I'll probably think about doing some more reactions in the future if people keep watching the Torchwood ones, but yeah. What am I up to in Torchwood? I guess I just answered that. Yesterday I watched Episode 6 and Episode 7 back to back for 2 different videos, so I'm going to watch episodes... That's of Series 2, by the way. I'm going to watch episodes 8, 9 and 10 probably tonight and tomorrow after I finish the stream, and then tomorrow morning. And then, and then I've got to do the reactions to the last 3 episodes of Series 2. So that'll be good. Do you think Series 11 is as bad as everyone says it is? No. And not everyone says it is that bad. I think some people hate it, some people love it, and then there's me and a lot of people, probably, I don't want to say the majority because there's no way I know for sure that the most people feel the same way, but generally in the middle of kind of, you know, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't the worst thing Doctor Who's ever produced. It's like people who say The Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars film. Like, Attack of the Clones did happen, you know. You know, Series 9 of Doctor Who did happen. I'm joking. For those of you who love the Cabal, I'm looking at the wrong... I'm looking over there at the chat. You're here. I'll put the chat over here so it looks less stupid. For those of you who love Doctor Who Series 9, not a dig at you. Just not a fan. Myself. Yeah. It's definitely the most mixed. Yeah, that's I wouldn't say factual, but yeah, that sounds about right. It is probably the most mixed to date to be released. When do you think the Doctor Who Series 12 trailer will come out? As I said in my Everything We Know About Series 12 So Far video, I think it will come out at New York Comic Con at the beginning of October. So we've only got a few days to wait until the schedule for New York Comic Con is announced. So at the beginning of September, probably around the 6th of September, we'll get a thing from, if you go on their website, New York Comic Con, you'll be able to see all the different panels that are scheduled in for October, and it will say on there Doctor Who at some point, hopefully. If it does, then we know pretty much there's probably going to be a trailer there, because there's no way they're going to make an appearance at a convention this close towards the end of filming, getting closer and closer to the series airing, and there's no way they'd do it and like not show a trailer, at least a teaser trailer. I think is totally fair. Heaven Sent will forever be the one and true god of best Doctor Who episodes. It's not my favourite episode, but I do quite like it. Yeah, I'd agree. Would you enjoy Torchwood more if it had less adult content? No, I'm enjoying it quite a lot as it is. I just don't like it when it's forced. I think if it just needs to be, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah. 14th Doctor, male or female, doesn't matter to me as long as they're good at doing the role. You know, I'm very protective over who I think should play the Doctor, and if you can do it right, you can do it right. Even if you're better or worse, you know, because Jodie Whittaker's my least favourite New Who Doctor, because she's had what, 11 episodes to try and shine. That's less than Eccleston, you know. So I still need to see a little bit more from her, and maybe see her full arc and her full era kind of pan out. But at the moment, obviously, she's my least favourite. That's self-explanatory. But you know, she's still the Doctor. She's still a decent Doctor, you know. I'm not saying she's my least favourite. I can't because I haven't seen anywhere near enough of Classic Who still to be able to make that proper judgment. Hi George, how are you doing today? I'm doing fine. I rewatched the Doctor Who in the Wardrobe today and it's not as bad as people make it out to be. What are your thoughts on it? I haven't seen it in a long time. But it's a bit naff. Like, it's not great. I think it's definitely... It's probably Moffat's weakest Christmas special, give or take, with Doctor Mysterio, because I haven't seen that in a long time either. I think it's probably his weakest Christmas. Series 8 or Series 10? What's better? Series 10 by far. Which enemies do you want to see in Series 12? I've done a video on this, so you can check that one out, but as a sort of rundown, vashta nerada, which is appropriate for today's stream, Cybermen, which I did mention, Krillitane was an interesting one that I'd like to see. I've always mentioned the Krillitane as the one that they could do, because, I mean, they never will, but the idea that Krillitane go to invade a planet and they inhabit the best of that race, like wings, or, you know, because the Doctor said, like, the last time he saw the Krillitane, they had really long necks, and now they've got short necks, and they're winged. So maybe, you know, we could see the Krillitane looking totally different, but still be called the Krillitane, and then bring Anthony Head back if you want, because that'd be great. Would you rather have Thick of It Series 5 now or Doctor Who Series 12 now? Well, Doctor Who Series 12 is happening anyway, so I'd happily wait a few more months for Doctor Who Series 12 if it meant that Thick of It Series 5 could exist. I love the Thick of It, it's brilliant. What do you think about the Pandorica Open / The Big Bang? Very good stuff. Not the best, not the worst. Probably, you know, it's just pretty good as a finale, really entertaining, but not one that I go out of my way to watch often. Do you like DC or Marvel more? It's a really difficult one at the moment. Marvel's great. You can't deny that. I mean, it's the same year as Endgame, for Christ's sake. I mean, like, they're doing a good job with what they're given. They're doing... you know, they're doing a fantastic job, and DC aren't. But I'm a big fan of DC as well. What can I say? I'm very much looking forward to this Joker film. Jodie Whittaker is my least favourite. No, I never said she was my least favourite. I said she was my least favourite New Who Doctor, which is totally fair because, again, and probably my least favourite Doctor at the moment anyway. Probably above the War Doctor, because the War Doctor, not including Big Finish, because I haven't listened to any of his, it doesn't have time to shine on screen, so it's a bit of an odd one. But Jodie Whittaker, I think, yeah, of course, writing is a massive part of it, and writing wasn't top quality in Series 11, absolutely not. But I think Jodie's fine for the Doctor. I think everyone's beyond the whole female Doctor. I think it's just like, can she be written better? Is Jodie contracted for a Series 3? Probably, but nobody knows because contracts for TV shows are usually kept private until they're just publicly announced out of nowhere, so we don't know yet, but presumably. Do you think Spider-Man 3 will be any good? Don't know. Honestly, I have no clue at this point. If they sort out a Marvel deal, MCU, yeah, probably. If they don't, then no. I like how people actually watched that Spider-Man video. I wasn't even expecting that to get any views, and it got more views than what my most recent Torchwood reactions. So that's interesting. Maybe I need to do some more rants. You know, I was quite happy with that because it's nice to do something a bit different from Doctor Who every now and then. I know people don't like that, but as a sort of mental standpoint, I don't revolve my entire life around Doctor Who, so it's a bit of a difficult one because I make content on Doctor Who, but I don't make content on other things that I enjoy. The Joker trailer, I'm very excited about. I'm very excited about that film. Very much looking forward to It Chapter 2. Massive Stephen King fan. I'm looking forward to other stuff as well, and Westworld, for example. But last time I talked about Westworld, nobody watched it, so I was just a bit like, well, pointless even making it, and pointless putting effort into something that people aren't even going to see. So it's kind of where I stand with that. But yeah, no, it's an interesting one. Yeah. Favourite new B&M set? I've only got 3. Probably the Chaos Androzani TARDIS. Although I've really warmed to the Sharda box. You'll see my review of the Sharda box tomorrow on the YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. Are you on the Marvel or Sony camp at the moment? Thing is, Disney and Sony are both money-hungry massive corporations, and they're both equally as bad as each other in some aspects. The specifics of this deal are all based around rumour and not, like, 100%. It's one of those things that I've really I really don't know anywhere near enough about, because I'm not a corporate monster like they are, so I can't really describe or sum up my feelings about it. I just want Spider-Man to be in the MCU. That's really it. Opinion on Torchwood's endings being a cliffhanger. Right, okay. I haven't seen all of Torchwood yet, so, you know, if you on the channel, I'm reacting to it, going through it, midway through Series 2 at the moment. How many two-parters do you think Series 12 will have? I think it'll have 1 or 2-ish. Slightly up from Series 11, but not as many. Because you can't have too many, you know? Can't have a 3-parter. Because if it was if we had a 3-parter in Series 12, then that's like a third of the whole series. Ask my local B&M and someone has spent £500 on sets and it's annoying. Yeah, it is annoying. But the thing is, don't buy B&M sets off scalpers on eBay, because it's much, much funnier to have the knowledge that someone is sitting there with about 100 TARDISes that they can't sell, and then they're bankrupt. It's just funny. I just think it's funny. If you're going to try and do that to make money and then realise how much of an idiot you've been, yeah, it's gonna bounce back, you know? I wanted to get another TARDIS, an Androzani one, so I could paint it like Paul McGann's, but even doing that felt like a bit of a big step for me. I mean, they're 20 quid each. I was like, oh god, I don't want to pay that. You know, I could afford it, but I wasn't going to go. I was still debating it, and I just kind of chucked it in the end. You know, maybe in the future, but we'll see. Yeah. So yeah, just while people are talking, I'm not going to answer your questions just for a minute. I'm just going to read out some stuff. But yes, this is a live stream. Live streams aren't monetized, so if you do want to help support the channel, if you do want to help support me, I'm off to uni in about 2 weeks, so any support is really, really appreciated. You can actually donate to the stream. There's a link, the first line in the description, streamlabs.com/agecreeper90000, and if you do that, let's see what it does. If you donate, for example, here's what happens. Something appears down there, TARDIS appears, it's mysterious and wonderful, and you get a good, like, 5 to 10 seconds just all about you with your message and your donation. It's gorgeous, you know. There's John, who's done. I wish someone called John had donated £39, because that'd be very lovely. But you know what I mean. So you can jump on there. You can donate, whether it's like, you know, it could, I think it 50p, maybe £1 minimum. I don't really know, to be honest with you. But yeah, do that if you want. Support the channel, all that sort of stuff, and it'll appear there. I'll read out your message if I miss your question a few times. That it will absolutely get seen. But yeah, especially when we start doing the game as well, because when we start doing the game, I'm not going to be able to read too much chat. So yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah, so anyone, don't feel like you have to or you're pressured to. It's totally optional. But if you do, I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, shout out to whoever does. Massive fan of the channel, and love the Torchwood Marathon's reaction. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm really passionate about it. I've actually, you know what? If people stay on this live stream, I might actually show you what the intro is for Series 2. I've got a different intro for my Torchwood reactions for Series 2, and I'm really excited to show you guys it. I might air it in the live stream just to show you guys, just like a bit of an early thing. It's already been on Patreon for like ages anyway, but like, I think it might be an interesting thing if people want to see that. Maybe want to see, yeah, it's a bit of fun. Yeah, I'm really happy with the intro. People have seen it via Patreon. I love it. I'm really, really happy with it. Do you think the Doctor Who experience will reopen? Don't think it will. No, I don't think it will. Not in the same extent anyway. So for those who are asking what's going on, we're talking for a little bit, probably another 5-10 minutes probably at most, and then we're going to open up Doctor Who The Adventure Games and play a bit of vashta nerada, but underwater, like I call it. Favourite Big Finish from what you listened to so far? War Master. As I said on the Big Finish live stream, the War Master. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Do you think the Slovene will ever return? No, but yes, I think they'll appear in the background. You know what? If I was Doctor Who showrunner, the first thing I'd do in my first series, I'd have an Absorbaloff just in the background, just because I know someone would spot it, and I know someone would go, oh my god, that's amazing, because that would be me. If Chibnall put an Absorbaloff in Series 12 in the background, I would go, that is amazing, and I have much more respect for him for doing that. So I would want to do that for someone like me. That would be great. I know it's the Absorbaloff, but you get the point. Thank you to Angus Briggs for donating £2 through Super Chat. Yeah, I forgot to mention that's also an option as well. So if you can't donate through the link in the description, you can also post a message in a Super Chat there. And Yeah, so thank you to Agus Briggs for donating £2. That's really appreciated. It doesn't pop up on screen, that one, though, so it's a bit boring, but it does go in the chat, so I appreciate that. Actually, I might try and get super chat working. How do I get... Oh, unless it does. Unless that's... Oh, yeah, it does. There we go. Hey, look at that. It's just telling me Angus Briggs just donated £2 of super chat. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Oh, I missed all your questions. Sorry, I was just about to read them out. Do you think Capaldi's era is underappreciated? I think every era is underappreciated by certain audience. I think Capaldi, yeah, he didn't deserve the low ratings, he didn't deserve the low reviews. He deserved more viewers, and he deserved, because the stories are pretty good most of the time. Sometimes maybe not, but most of the time, yeah. But yeah, no. I don't know. Not a massive fan of Series 9 myself, and Series 8 it's a mixed bag for me, so I think, you know, it's if it weren't for Series 10, I probably would just try and forget about the Capaldi era, but Series 10's fantastic, and I will never take that away. Capaldi's probably one of the best actors to play the Doctor. He's fantastic and brilliant and amazing. Yes. Actually, when's your next classic review? Classic review? Oh my god, I'm going to try that again. Let's ignore I just did that. Actually, when is your next Classic Who review? Really missing them at the moment. Yeah, sorry about that. They're tough, the Classic Who reviews, because at the moment what I'm doing is I'm going through Torchwood, so for me to... reviews, this is the thing. Editing videos is difficult, and recording videos is difficult in two different senses of it. Some videos are difficult to record, some videos are difficult to edit, some are difficult both. Difficult, lemon difficult, and those ones are the ones like the reviews, because I have to sit in a chair, I have to get the lighting right, I have to make it look really nice, and then I have to do a proper talking review where it's not just my voice, it's my face as well. And then I have to also watch a full Doctor Who story, and then do a review that isn't very ignorant towards what's happening in the story, because realistically, you know, I was born in, 2001, so I grew up with New Who. You know, it can sometimes sound ignorant if I'm going, there wasn't enough good CGI in it. You know what I mean? So, like, gotta get a little bit respectful as well. So it's a mixed one, the Classic Who reviews, but I will get onto it. What's happening is I'm moving to uni in about 2 weeks, so I'm going to have a couple of weeks off YouTube, which is, whoa, big news here. But I'm putting that there now, because I need a bit of time just to get used to a new environment, because I'm going to be living there for the next year / 2 years / 3 years, so I really want to get used to that environment, how I'm going to be able to record videos, when I'm going to record videos, that sort of thing. So do forgive me for that, but Classic Who reviews, at some point, I probably will get back onto them, don't worry. What's your favourite Doctor Who monster? Oh, I don't know, Daleks, Weeping Angels. Vashta and Nerada's pretty good, that's why I'm looking forward to this again, because I can barely remember this story, game, episode, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Betty Capaldi is no fluff now, bless. Alright, I think it's about time we got into Doctor Who The Adventure Games then. Let's do that. I'm going to try and answer your questions as well, as we're going through. So do appreciate it. I am trying my best. But we also... Yeah, it's good. It's all good. Is the Adventure Games canon? Yes and no. I don't know. It's just canon as Big Finish or the books or things. Oh! Thank you to... I'm going to put the screen a bit lighter because I feel like I've just totally messed the lighting up with this very dark background. Big thank you to Kickcraft for donating £3, and I didn't see the message, but I'm going to go and read it out now because I totally missed that. I was totally not on my game there at all. Here, have some money for being so great. Thank you very much. £3 as well. Thank you. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah, let's have a look here. Right, okay. I think I'm ready to get into the game. I would donate for my mum wouldn't allow me. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's totally optional and it's totally fine. I don't think any less of anyone who doesn't donate. It's not a thing. I love you all very much for watching the live stream, for watching videos, for subscribing, for all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Am I going to vote? I pronounced that really weirdly. Yes, I am going to warp. I just thought I'd lost Doctor Who The Adventure Games there. I was like, where the hell's that gone? Right, so we're going to start this up then. Oh god, the side of my screen's gone weird. Oh, I don't like that. don't like that at all. I don't know if it's going to work either, because like, I don't know if you can see. I'm looking at what you can see now, and I'm just thinking, I can't see the BBC logo yet on that. Now you see, that's the, and I also need to mute it so I don't get copyrighted. wait. Video game capture. Game capture, that's it. And then any full screen application. So surely, yeah, sure, that should work. Right? That's a little bit better. 1 second, let me just quickly, I need to try and move things around, because like, you can't see it and you can't understand what I'm talking about, but like, it is really frustrating in the side of my screen, so. What Doctor Who game are you playing? Right, can we see it? No? Oh, okay, we can, but it's really small. So I have to... Oh, Christ, this is really annoying. Great, now you can't even see me. Right, there we go. There we go, it actually works now. We are experiencing technical issues. I'm not a streamer. I'm not Ninja. Or whatever his bloody name is. Oh, this audio's down as well, for God's sake. Wait a second. Right, that might be too loud. Tell me if it's too loud in game when we get going. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it on Amazon for not a bad price, I don't think. It's not too expensive. Although I believe a viewer actually bought this for me. They sent me the code, so that's good. Shadow of the vashta nerada. Right, I'm going to have to like kind of make random noises over the title sequence to not get copyrighted. No, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I forgot Ninja uses Mixer, doesn't he? Because he got paid a lot. I'd love to be paid a lot of money to do something like this. God, play games. I don't have any money to donate, so accept this text with a pound sign and a number. Oh, Christ.
That class won't take much more punishment.
I presume I'm not starting from the beginning? Perhaps this is just... Okay. I guess I'll go with it, to be honest with you.
Doctor!
I can see the chat, by the way, so if you want to put questions in, I can see. Oh god, this is a bit nostalgic, isn't it? Can you guys hear it, by the way?
I'm afraid it isn't there anymore. Which means
Is it too loud?
Back to the TARDIS.
Do let me know if it's too loud. I must have turned the I must have turned the sound off for the title sequence before getting copyrighted. George a year ago was very intelligent. It's too quiet, is it? I'll try and turn it up for you. I would have thought, because it looked too loud on the thing, not loud enough. You can't hear it now. It's just the dialogue and stuff, like if you need to hear it any louder. Again, I'm not a games person. Don't really do this whole streaming thing. Yeah, give me a minute.
So what is this place?
subaquatic community. Isn't it amazing?
When the cutscene's finished, I'll...
75% first landmass drowned. Humanity built its own new islands and moved on to the ocean bottom to farm and mine for minerals. You're a resourceful lot, you humans. That's why I love you. You're moving anywhere, a bit like hermit crabs.
Crabs? Yeah, thanks a lot.
Poseidon 8, that's the closest. Come on, be rude not to say hello.
Right, okay, we can turn the audio up now. Right. Okay. Do I have to go to main menu to change the... Oh, I'm not doing that. I'll just change the OBS settings. Jesus. Why? Just let me know if it's too loud. I know people are saying too quiet. I'll turn it up a big chunk and then you'll tell me it's too loud, so that'll be fun. Right, is that any better? No one's talking at the moment, but oh my god, this takes me... Oh, the weird... Right, okay, so... You may notice there's a few things that I don't like about it. Well, I don't mind about this game because it's for the time, for the era, but the voice acting's not great, and the models aren't great either, really, but it's fine. It's fine enough. The setting is gorgeous. Like, they've done a really good job. I mean, it just looks... It came out in 2010. 2011, 2010. And it does look like a really early grade PS2 game. Which isn't bad, but if this came out now with Jodie, everyone would be slamming it. That's the problem. That's the thing, is that... Because it was for the time and it's Matt Smith, everyone loves it. So it just tells you the password there. That's a really useless lock, isn't it? There is Doctor Who Infinity or Legacy. It's not like this, though. Thankfully, we are getting the Edge of Time on VR, which is going to be great. Can't wait for that. So at the moment, what's happening is I'm running around a base. If you want to ask any questions, do you think K9 should/will return? Don't think he should, don't think he will, but yeah, sure. It would be nice to have a sort of memorial thing for Sarah Jane, but it's not going to happen, is it? Let's use the Sonic. Oh yeah, of course I used the Sonic on the door, didn't I? That makes sense. I just pressed the Sonic. Do it. I'm just gonna run around until I've... What the hell's this then? There's got to be a hidden thing somewhere, isn't there, that I can pick up like a collectible with like a picture of Jackie Tyler's face on or something. What a prize. There's nothing in there. There's like... Well, there will be. There will be. Do I have the other adventure games? Yes, I do. I have all of them. All of them. When you get the code for Steam, you get all of them included. When we will get a new writer and a new doctor? I don't know because I'm at the BBC, but I would say at least 2021, 2022. People are saying Chibnall's going to leave at the end of this series. Blech. I missed the code because I was reading the chat. Oh, here comes a shot. What do you mean I missed a card in the room? Did I? I looked around. I couldn't see it. One minute. I'm going to go back. I'm actually going to go back and see this. Oh, no, don't... Oh, I can't. Right, well, that's great. What does Amy have to say?
Looks like Poseidon H is where we need to go. Before that shark comes back, preferably.
Oh, no, it's not an issue asking about it. I have no clue, and I think there's a lot of people going around with rumours at the moment. Rumours that happen to be a load of total rubbish regarding Chibnall. And Jodie, why don't we wait till the BBC make a statement, yeah? Until then, assume that everything's normal and fine. Because at the moment, I don't like to believe things that come from Twitter users and... Galliford, there's a card there. Oh, it's just a Jelly Baby. I never got that, the Jelly Baby. It was like, they had loads of different character ones, and then there was like, yeah, Jelly Baby as well. I'm having a look around to open world adventure game. Let me have a... What's happening? Is this where I was before? Is this just looking the same? Oh, hello. What's this? Airlock closed. Well, that's good. That one won't open because it's not a green coloured door. What happens when they want to lock the green coloured doors? Do they just panic? I want to play this so much. Yeah, it's good. Get it. Go on Amazon. See if you can find a code for Steam. I really don't like how I Am the Doctor like plays every time you do something right. It really annoys me. That's one thing I really don't like about this. Observer, Sector C. Where am I going? I presume I'm going to this big building over here. Oh, there's loads of stuff around. I don't know if I should be like looking everywhere or not, or... Where should I be going? Is there like a headquarters or something? Oh. Sea sprouts. Cabbages or something. That looks like cabbages anyway. Hey! There's a card. Oh, Christ. Hey! Brilliant. I've been walking in Eaton Park. Oh. Alright, I presume it's this big thing over here, this massive building. Whoa. Look like an oil can. I'm not going to read all the facts because I'm not an English teacher, am I? Well, I'm not a history teacher either, but you know, not a teacher, flat out. I totally, like, just saw that on the corner of my eye. I hope the planet turns round and shits on you. Oh, Chris Eccleston's great. Best Doctor line, that.
What is that thing? It's not like any shark I ever saw.
Of course not. It's not a shark, and it's not from Earth.
Quick! Inside!
The Doctor, Amy. You?
Martin Flanagan. Doctor.
Is it James
Then there's a
Charles?
hospital ship up top. You came down in a bathysphere?
Is
Look
that
how
like some
smooth his
newfangled 21st
face is.
century
These
corner bar?
textures, man, are
Only no corners.
something
She's
else.
still getting used to the pressure.
Oswald must have gotten SOS out. Maybe Jones will let me into Poseidon. Now there's medical help.
Who needs medical help?
The
I
sickness.
did notice that as well. Like,
It's taken everyone on the base. Oswald has put
Amy
the place
knowing
on
all
lockdown.
of the sharks on the
That's why
planet.
Jones won't let me in. I was working a harvester out on the prairie. That creature attacked us. Killed Pat.
Killed
Base
Pat,
leader.
ladies and gents. Can't
I'm
believe
the only
it.
survivor. And then Jones wouldn't let me in. Because of the quarantine. The creature had knocked out communications. I've been stuck here 2 days.
What kind of idiot is this Jones?
It's a computer.
Oh, it's like 2001: Space Odyssey.
Hello, Jones. I'm the Doctor. Now, what's all this about you not letting in my good friend?
Martin.
Got his name
My
already.
good friend Martin. Let us in, Jones. There's a good computer.
Poseidon community is on lockdown. Quarantine must be maintained to safeguard the staff on Poseidon.
You're class 14, aren't you? With Nexus Prime as standard.
Technobabble.
And they've got you guarding the doors? It's hardly worthy of your talents. I bet you could run this whole base if they let you.
I do have considerable skills which are not currently being utilized.
Just
But
click
you're not
anything because
safeguarding
eventually
the
we'll get
staff,
there.
are you?
What do you mean?
Martin's not safe. He'll starve to death. I'm a doctor. I can cure everyone in that base. If you keep me out here, they'll all die. And I bet you're fitted with standard Nexus Prime laws. See, you can't injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm.
But Poseidon community is on lockdown. I cannot open this door.
It is a bit like 2001, isn't it?
How about a compromise? If you release the manual override, then we will open the door, not you.
And I wouldn't have to actually open the door myself?
This
No,
is
you won't be in breach of
really
program.
dull.
Scouts. How about it? Does that work for you?
It's an acceptable, logical solution.
Just-
Releasing manual override.
What was the
now,
point?
now.
What was the point in even having this fun? Why? Why did he zigzag across the bloody room?
Open sesame. Ah, thanks for your help, Jones.
It's been a relief to talk to someone who understands me, Doctor.
I like how smooth
Oh,
Matt's
boy.
face is.
I think you've pulled.
Well,
Oh dear.
Easy attraction.
The animation there was whoa. Right, okay. Yes, feel free to ask more questions in the chat. I'll try and answer them. I've actually got it open so I can see everything that's going on. So I can answer a few questions if you want to ask anything. It doesn't have to be about Doctor Who. It probably will be, but yeah. I'm just gonna get playing with this. So,
Oswald.
yeah.
Dana!
Martin.
We thought you'd been killed.
Dear
Merry
me.
Christmas for what it's worth.
When you put Poseidon into quarantine, Jones wouldn't let Martin through.
The
But that's going to
the
happen if
like
you're outside of class
animated
14 system
models
with
are.
Nexus Prime
It's
base
unfortunate
doing
because
the
I know they've done their
work.
best
Well,
and it's like a
1984
BBC thing.
PC. Like putting Einstein on a supermarket
But Jesus.
checkout. Gonna get grumpy and play up.
Who are you?
He's a doctor. There's a hospital ship up top.
But there isn't any hospital ship. You don't need a hospital ship. You've got me. You couldn't wish for a better Christmas present.
And I'm Amy. Just Amy.
You're not looking too good, Ozzy.
Get away from me.
He's just trying to
Get
help.
off my
Bingo.
face.
Well observed. Who are you?
Dana Tanaka. I'm the Poseidon medic.
You know what it looks like? It
The
looks like
sickness
someone's
kills
done a
off the red
really
blood
like
cells.
weak,
It doesn't
cheap
respond to
deep
anything.
fake. You know where it's like
Confined
blurry and
non-essential
really
crew
low
to
res
their
on like
He's
a
not from
like
the
a sort
hospital
of
ship. Where did he
bloody
come
scope.
from? There's too much weird stuff going on around here.
There's too much weird stuff going on here.
It's the lights.
Well, what are you scared
It's the light. Is it?
They hide in the shadows.
Oh.
They come in the dark.
What does?
Vashta Nerada.
Martin!
What?
That's not how the vashta nerada work, though, is it? Like, do they not just?
Piranha fish swimming in
They
the
all
shadows.
went into the dark
I'll
there. They
never
should have all just
turn the lights
died.
off again. Not ever.
The Vashta Nerada on Earth are usually timid, feed on roadkill. But this, down here, this is something else. This is alien.
It started with the flash
Flash? What flash?
2 days ago. Lit up the ocean bed. The sickness, that creature, the shadows. It all
What do you think of the new
started
Star Wars
then.
trailer? I think it looks
Have to
really good, and I'm
evacuate this
really
base.
excited
Good
for it.
plan, bad idea. Life pods.
Yeah,
Lots of
James
dark
Charles is
storage.
dead
People will be dead before
already.
they
I was,
surface.
you
We're
made a
on
joke, so I was
emergency
writing
lighting.
mental
It won't
material.
last much longer. I've got to get everybody
Can we
off
give-
Poseidon.
Can we see who
I
these
think
new
get
characters
ready.
look,
Come
you
on,
know,
Amy.
look like, so we can give them
You two,
nicknames?
stay
Because
out of the
I'm not going to
shadows.
remember their
Forget
names.
about the life pods.
Them two. Who are they? Who are they? Go on. Do I like the look of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker so far? Yep, I really do. I think it looks great. Get to the generator room. Right, okay. Just leave the door wide open. Through these blue doors, but the corridor is too dark now to safely pass. I'm going to have to boost the lighting somehow. Oh, do I have to use a sonic screwdriver by any chance? Yeah. I mean, this is... Yeah. Bye, sisters. Brilliant. Did I just... Is that all you have to do? Just click a button? Or was there actually a challenge and I just wanted to, like, really do it well? This is really tedious, isn't it? Phil Mitchell, that's a good one. Oh, you have to get it in the right time. I got you, yeah. I just did it really lucky first time. I'm trying to run. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Oh no, I'm not. Right, okay. Rightio. Clementine and Phil Mitchell, yeah. Oh, the orange jump spacesuit will definitely not make an appearance, I can guarantee that. Oh god, oh, I'm dead. I'm really dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Get out! It's not even that dark, like you can still see. Great, this is tough. Oh. Every time. Just seems a bit stupid, isn't it? Where are we going, Amy? What are we doing? What's the plan? I presume it's down this way because this is the only light box we have access
We'd better
to.
stay out of the shadow.
Yes, I know, Amy.
So those Vashta things.
He doesn't look like Dr. Phil though. He doesn't even have a mustache.
Don't get us.
Just shame it takes 11 about 3 seconds to actually start running. What are you doing, Amy? Oh, right, okay. Here we go. So this is real darkness. Look at this. I presume it's
Can you
gonna.
boost the lights a bit with your sonic? Just a thought.
How though? Is there a place to do it? Amy is a yaz in this adventure. Yikes. Opinion on the new Joker trailer. Watch my reaction to it. I did a reaction video to it. Go and check that out. It's great. I thought it was really good. So if I just walk in here... Really?
Got a quid for the meter.
I can do better than that. Let there be light.
So they couldn't walk in the sort of slightly
Right then,
dark
let's get to work.
hallways,
Doctor,
but
what
they
about the
could just
toilets?
walk in
She'll be
there.
alright, that part of the tunnel was sealed off.
Yes, but there's still a ton of ocean in between us and it.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge, or flooded tunnel when we come to it. Oh!
Yeah.
Hello, sailor.
Doctor, it's alive.
The Vashta Nerada are animating it.
Oh god, this is worse than I remember. I'm sorry. I used to think this was really good, but this is poor.
Don't let it touch you. Don't let any of them touch you.
The voice acting isn't great either. Skeletor. Oh, come on. We should be safer up here because we can't be asked to animate the Vashta Nerada climbing ladders, so... So what am I supposed to do? Get to a generator of some... Oh, just use this thing up here that they can't get to, right. Right, so now I'm gonna murder a Vashta Nerada. Mint.
If the light gets rid of if the light gets rid of the Vashta, would it work on those divers? Get them to walk into the light. I bet that'll sort them out. Get them to walk into the light. I bet get them to walk into the light. I bet that'll sort. If the light gets rid of get them to walk into the light. If the light get them to walk into the light. I bet that'll sort them out. If the light gets rid of the Vashta, get them to walk into the light. I bet that'll sort them out.
I want to die. It's not the best, but if it was free, it was worth it. What? What? Wait, you just walked through it. You didn't walk around there. What? Oh, well, that was a waste of time then, wasn't it? Wait, so how... Oh. Now. Well, that's pointless then, isn't it? What is the point in this? Oh, Amy's coming with me apparently. I was gonna go down there, but there's a guy there. There's a spookster. I don't know what I'm doing. They're just walking around in circles. I swear to God, the Vashta Nerada didn't do this last time. Is this meant to happen? Is this a bug or? Oh really?
We need to hide.
Oh no, we need to hide. I thought we had to like chase them into the things. Like, why are they not going in there? Like, they're going through a little gap in the thing. Oh, wait a minute. I have to press something here, don't I? No? Okay. Oh! I can push this I can push this box. I can also walk through it. If that, I hope they can't. Oh my god. This is absolutely 100% canon. Oh, he's just what? Screw you. I think it might be a good idea to create like a funny moments video for this live stream because I think there's been a lot of things so far that have such as that. Yeah, we'll see. What? So just stand here and just kill them with a flashlight. It's not even turning off. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand here, Amy, and we're gonna.
If the light gets rid of the Vashta, would it work on those divers? Get them to get them to walk into the light.
This is a Doctor Who game in the
out.
style of a Telltale game. This is exactly what that is. You get to choose the dialogue, and it's really advanced, and it remembers your choices. It doesn't, but it's this is pretty much the closest you're gonna get as a Doctor Who Telltale game. I thought it was 3.
Are they dead?
They were already dead. The Vashta Nerada just hadn't done with them.
Telltale games are back in business, just been bought.
Hello. Environment status chip indicates dangerous radiation, and it's been activated.
Radiation. This is turning into such a great place. But shouldn't we get this generator working before the lights go out and the Vashtas hear the dinner bell?
Good point. Come on.
The generator looks a bit knackered. Probably needs sorting out.
Oh, great. There's a factoid there. If you'd be bothered to read that. Danger! Radioactivity! Yeah, this is like a sort of Doctor Who puzzle game slash actual adventure thing. It's weird. It is weird. Doesn't mean it's bad though. Yeah, now I can't get that anywhere though. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. I'm sure this is quality entertainment for you lot watching the stream. Oh, what? What a disappointment. Right, there we go, that way, and then that goes around there. And then, there we go. Dun 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 dun. This is crap, realistically. And I mean that in the nicest way, but I remember this being a lot better.
I know. Bravely face the darkness and monsters and save the day again.
Well, it's probably just a matter of flicking a switch, actually. But yes, good luck with flicking that switch.
When Matt Smith inevitably goes to Big Finish, it would be nice to see if he's a little bit better than this. What do I think of Chris Chibnall? I think he's a lovely man in real life, and I think he's a talented writer, but I think he struggles a bit with Doctor Who. He's great on Broadchurch, he's great on Torchwood. Oh, well, I don't know the pattern of the light. This isn't Five Nights at Freddy's. Don't do the whole... It wasn't even a jump scare because it didn't make a noise. Hey, come on, love. There you go. Hey, there we go. I wonder where we gotta go now. It's so bad it's good. Yeah, I would say that, but it's probably the least entertaining game I've played in a long time. It was either this or Minecraft, and I feel like I probably should have went for the latter. Maybe next time though. We'll see. Wonder if it's just only working lever in the whole room.
That sounds better. Hopefully that generator will spring to life now. Hopefully.
Loving the running animation, mind. It's like quap. Oh. Where's the face? I didn't get the Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare face. What? Oh. Minecraft ain't got nothing on this, you heathen. I love that. Yeah, if you go in Minecraft, maybe get the Dalek mod, it's pretty good. I've heard some stuff about it. But the thing is, like, there's nothing to do with the Dalek mod. Like, it just adds mods, though, doesn't it? And, like, a couple of TARDISes. But, like, I've not got much of an interest in that. That's probably why I've never done a video on it. It's a good... I mean, the guys who've done it have done a fab job with it. Like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't bother to do that. But, yeah. No, I think it's interesting.
That may have done the trick, Amy. One more poke around with those wires and we should be sorted.
You're right, that is the Dalek power-up sound from the Big Bang. I don't really... Oh, God, that's it. What? Really? Okay. Whilst you're watching this, by the way, follow the first link in the description leads to a page where you can donate. If you're really, really enjoying this as much as I look like I am, that would be really, really appreciated if you fancied it. But yeah, it's totally optional, as always. But yeah, it could be anything from £1, I think, and your little message appears on the screen. We did it before. Someone donated. A couple of people donated before, actually, so that was really nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for that. Oh, jeez, this is painful. Am I doing this right? Probably not. Yeah, I am. For God's sake. What I'd do if someone donated £10,000, I'd be shocked, and I'd be very thankful, I think, because obviously that's a lot of money, and you know, going to uni, that would actually be obviously incredibly helpful and probably support me for the next like year or two. So you know, obviously I'll be incredibly thankful for that, but that's never going to happen. So let's not get me talking about what if someone donated a lot of money. But if you do want to support the channel,
Brilliant.
it is
Well done, engineer.
Wait for the noises instead of this channel anyway. But if you do want to support the channel in any sort of way, we've got a Patreon page, obviously, if you want to get all the bonuses and stuff. But if you want to just support it and have your name and your message appear in the live stream,
Thanks for chipping
you can
in,
click the
Amy.
first link in the
Go on.
description, go there,
Jones may
pop
know
over there, donate anything from £1. You know, every little helps, as the old woman said as she defecated into the sea. But yeah, so I would really appreciate it, but again, totally optional if you want to help out. But if you do, hey, you'll have my eternal appreciation. Oh, right, okay. I didn't realise Matt Smith can do full 180s on command. Bang! No. The cheek. If someone donated 1p, I'd still thank them because it's still money and it's still their money and they're still sending it to me, you know? I'm not going to get anything with it, am I? But it adds up. And I don't think you can donate 1p, so I don't think that's going to happen either. The minimum is probably £1. Because it's through a website, I can't remember how it works. But, well, mainly because I haven't donated to myself on the website, so I really don't know how it works. But feel free to test the theory and try and donate a penny and see what happens. Maybe it will work. Where am I going? Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Who would you rather start doing Big Finish first? Capaldi, absolutely. As much as I love Smith, I'd actually really like to see what Capaldi can do with some real solid writing. Because he's like Jacoby level of talented in terms of acting, so. What percentage does YouTube take of donations? If you donate via the link in the description, they take none because it's totally outside of YouTube. It's via a website called Streamlabs and PayPal, not through YouTube at all. If you do a super chat, I don't know the exact number, but they take a little bit off it. Tiny bit though, but it's the same as the normal ad revenue. I am the doctor, like going right in my ear every time is mildly frustrating at best. Hey, thank you very much to that person. Your name should appear underneath me in a minute when the thing decides to kick in. But thank you to Queen Jeed for donating
Hello, Jones,
$1.99
Can you have a
and
butcher's
saying
this for me?
this should have won
Certainly,
Game of the Year.
Doctor.
Yeah, it should have. That would have been
It's a
great.
standard environment status chip issued to all Poseidon personnel. That's strange. I'm picking up some unknown radiation.
So there you go. Underneath.
I'm supposed to
There
be
we go.
able to
There's the
identify
donation.
every
Thank you
possible
so much,
type
by
of
the way. Yes,
radiation.
that's great.
My
So if you want to leave a
sensors
super
must
chat,
be damaged.
you can.
No,
If you
your
want to do
sensors
no
working
donations, you
perfectly.
can. Either way,
Can't identify
TARDIS
because
appears
it's
and your name
alien.
appears and your message
Very sure
appears and
I
I'll
can
read it
fix
out for
too.
all of you.
I need to tell the others.
How hyped are you for the Smith X Capaldi Big Finish collaboration? Well, they're not. It's not really them. It's their doctors and it's Jade Dubman. So yes, I'm looking forward to it. Yes, I'll get it because it's going to be very cheap. It's a short trip, but like it's not as exciting as it would be if it was actually both of them.
Oswald, the doctor thinks he can synthesize a cure for the sickness.
Voice
And it's
acting.
guaranteed to have what I need. Sea sprouts, brine oil, sticky mushrooms. Those are always growing in some damp corner of an undersea
Cybermen,
base
I
like
think I
this.
prefer.
This is a joke, right?
Well, you might use brine oil to keep your machines going, but it's also full of iodine.
They need the access codes to get onto the agricultural sectors.
And, by the way, I thought I told you. Trying to get your people off Poseidon in life pods will just get them killed.
So I just twiddle my thumbs while you mess around with some quack medicine?
If you really want to save your people, you'll listen to the doctor.
And let you go mushroom picking? So you get eaten by those things in the shadows? No way! Enough people have died. No one else, Doctor. It's too dangerous. We've got one chance, and it's these pods. Now, this is a restricted area. Get out!
Oswald is a good man. So many people have died. He's only trying to do what he thinks is right.
Just a shame he's so spectacularly wrong. The doctor needs those access codes.
There's always
Yikes.
plan B.
Ugh. You see, you don't appreciate how, funny if you assume I haven't already done a video on fish fingers and custard. Moron. You're not actually a moron, don't worry. I was just... Silurians, not Slovene. See if I can find any more Doctor Who cards around this place. You know what, though? I do admire it. Like, it's not a great game. The voice acting's a bit crap and the animation's a bit crap. But you know what? It's a BBC game. And you know what? They've done a fine job with it. Yay! A depressed artist. Woo!
How much damage has that giant shark done?
Too much.
Why are
I
you
tried
shouting?
to save it
How
from
much
you.
die?
You didn't stand a chance. I'm not letting anyone else die today.
I'm gonna exit the conversation. This is boring. Can I jump in the water and like just die? Oh, well, that's a shame. Have I played the Gunpowder Plot years ago, but I haven't played it like recently. I have got it, so maybe if you like this stream, we'll do it again in the future. We'll do another one in the future with that. I kind of need to find the way out, though, don't I?
There must be someone who'll listen and give us those access
Oh, I
codes.
need to talk to them for freak's sake.
I should ask Dana about those codes. Oswald won't let us out. We need those access codes.
I'm sorry,
Doctor,
I can't give them to you.
bit of personal space for Amy there.
We fixed the generator. It must be safer out there now.
We'd be taking all the risks, not you.
And I'm responsible for your safety. I can't let you go.
I'm sure I'll find the ingredients in the storerooms out there.
But you're not certain. It's too risky.
It's too risky.
You're not putting Oswald in danger or breaking his trust. This will help all of us.
Personal
Fine.
bubble,
But
guys.
be
Come on.
careful. And try to get back before Oswald notices.
Thank you, Dana. I'm always careful. And when we come back with a cure, he'll be glad we went.
I'll enter the codes now.
Access codes accepted. Security override released.
Shush! We're trying to do this on the quiet, you numpty.
No, Amy, please be quiet. Yeah, I don't know. This is an odd one. Like, it's good, but it's also not good. Where am I going? Where am I meant to be going? Am I going? What the hell? Oh! It's James Charles. Cheers, by the way, because there's 79 people watching, you know? I probably wouldn't watch this if I was a viewer, so thank you. Ever played Doctor Who The Eternity Clock? I have not. I'm not playing that now. Where are we off to? I'm trying to read the chat and also walk at the same time. I don't actually know where I'm going to. I'll ask Amy, she'll
Those
know.
ingredients must be around here somewhere.
Oh, it'll be like the cabbage and stuff, won't it? Ugh. What do I think the Series 12 story arc will be? I don't really know. It's one of those ones I don't... It's you can never really guess, can you? It's an upcoming series. Some sticky mushrooms. Do I need any more? Where is that? Oh! Hey! Wilfred Mart. Oh, I've got more than enough. More than enough. Why didn't you just take enough then? Nothing in here. I think he wants to find some cabbages again. This is the performance that Garen gave. I can't believe that the person... Yeah, that's Nebula speaking, ladies and gents. This is MCU. An MCU actress here doing the voice for this character. Mad. I know obviously she was Amy Pond, but still. What a step up in her career. Doctor Who The Adventure Games to the to Avengers Endgame. Yes, I know she did Doctor Who, shut up. Elastic could hold up scenes in his primary antagonists. Maybe not, maybe for an episode or a two-parter again, that'd be quite nice. I don't know. There's so much more you could do with these though, couldn't you? There's so much more you could do with Weeping Angels, but they don't, so... It's probably because Chibnall's like, well, I don't want to use Moffat's stuff, which is fair. Yeah. But then again, like, you people judge the modern era, but at least it does feel like they are actually trying to advertise it again. Because, like, they're making a VR game. They made 2 VR games. There is an art for sending comments at the right time for Ace to read out. I try and get as many as I can, but obviously I'm looking at the game and I'm looking at the chat at the same time, and I'm trying to like go between the two. Obviously, if you absolutely 100% want to get your message seen or question seen, there's always the donate button, which obviously that does appear like on screen, and I do see it and I do read it, so that's a little bit easier. But if you don't want to donate, then just keep asking, and eventually I might see it. Hello, how am I doing? I'm good, thank you. Do you think one of the companions will leave this year? Hopefully. Hopefully it's... I think it'll be Graham. I think it'd be good if they killed off Graham and Ryan left the TARDIS out of grief. He was sad. So, he left. And then it'd just be 13 and Yaz for the next series. And then maybe you could pick a new character up at the beginning of series 13. So you have 13, Yaz, and like a new character. And then Yaz leaves, 13 regenerates, and you've got the 14th Doctor with the 13's newest companion. Makes sense to me, that's how I'd do it anyway, but I don't run the show. Fortunately, because I'd probably ruin it. Where am I going here? Something to do with Timeless Child. Yeah, I hope so. Timeless Child will either be a big thing of Series 12, or it will be entirely forgotten. And I really think it's going to be forgotten. I really hope it isn't. Where the hell am I meant to be going? What else do I need?
I bet the ingredients are in the storerooms, just off these corridors.
Yeah, but the whole thing's corridor there. I mean, that doesn't really narrow it down, does it? Oh, dear me. Been live streaming for an hour now. Might do another hour and then finish up. Hopefully we'll finish this live stream first. Oh, sorry. Hopefully we'll finish the game. We can have a bit more time to just chat and do some Q&A stuff. But don't know how likely that is. I don't know what's going on here. I'm looking for the stuff and I can't find it. If the Master appears in Series 12, it's likely that they could be the Timeless Child. Okay, I've got a question, right, for the chat, for the 77 people that are still watching. If Series 12, because they've got a good CGI budget now, and we're in a society now, we live in a society now that where TV and film, they love to do one thing, and they've got a bit of an obsession with it recently, which is de-aging people, bringing back dead actors, and using it for, like, different things for different purposes. How would you feel if we had like an episode where it was based around the Doctor's family, for example, and there was a flashback to Gallifrey, the Doctor as a child, in the first incarnation, so like the William Hartnell incarnation, but like as a child. How would you feel about that? If that happened, using a little bit of CGI, but obviously making it look good. Assuming it looked the best it possibly could. Would you be for or against that? Oh, it's these cans. Oh, of course it is. Idiot. It's an interesting question, and I was thinking about it the other day.
Come on, Amy, let's get back to Dana's lab and work on that cure.
I wondered how people would feel about that, because I would actually quite like that. Because I know lots of people don't like to know about the Doctor's past, and I would agree, partially. But I don't know, I think... It would be interesting if they did something like really, really like totally new and weird and interesting, because like, can you imagine, because obviously, you know, there's a whole thing about the Peter Cushing thing and all that sort of thing with Rogue One, but like, it's not William Hartnell being resurrected, like whatever, like it's using like William Hartnell's face on like a younger actor or whatever to make him sort of look like a younger William Hartnell, like a dead young child William Hartnell maybe. I don't know. It would be interesting.
Sorry,
Your dad knows the producer.
Is that witch's brew
you know what?
really
That would be
going to
really
hit me?
interesting, but I
Little bit.
can't. You understand why I would just. Why I'm not going to go bang confirmed, because you know,
What a kick, isn't
on
it?
a live
Yeah,
stream,
that's the
one
C word,
comment.
actually.
It's
You have got to be
It's
kidding me.
difficult.
The Doctor's patented Vortron radiation elixir, 100% effective. Caution, you may grow hair on the palm of your hands. But until that happens, I need your help, Dana.
With what?
Vortron energy only comes from some sort of dimensional vortex.
Are you serious?
He's serious.
Just what kind of a doctor are you? Really?
The kind you need, I mean really need. And if I can find the source of the Vortron energy, I can make everything better.
And how do we do that?
Does Poseidon have external scanning equipment?
Of course. Here.
yeah. Well, Child Master's different because we already saw the Child Master, just played by a different actor. Discord invite doesn't work. Oh yeah, because I haven't updated the stream one. Sorry about that. Go on my latest video. That one absolutely 100% does work. So, check that out on there, and then come back to the stream, or just stay on the stream and just click away to a different video and whatever if you want to join the Discord server. But for now, that's not. Something about Zygons trying to take the fame of the Beatles. Again, interesting, and hey, that would be great. But like, obviously because it's like someone talking about it, it has as much validity as me saying there will be a giant chicken being an enemy as one of the episodes in Series 12. Because I could say that. I'm not saying you're lying, of course, like, you could be totally true and, you know, that would be great, because it would be different and wacky and interesting, and it would be fantastic that you know something about Series 12 before the rest of us.
I'm sure Dana said that the bridge area was the best place to use those scanners.
But, I don't... It's one of those things that I can't really take it too seriously, because it's like, well, just in case, because it could be a load of rubbish. Because there's people... You need to remember, like, last year, the whole John Barrowman returning thing, and people remember that thing where people would say on Twitter, one person would say on Twitter, John Barrowman's returning, and then everyone believed it, and it never happened. Eve Miles was returning, the TARDIS has a cat. Yeah.
How can we locate the source of the Vortron energy?
Perhaps you can triangulate it by using the scanners on the bridge.
I don't know what the bridge is. Okay, I'll go and have a look then.
There we go.
Oh, right,
Both
that is.
triangulation units are online. Let's get back to the lab and see what the sensors are picking up.
That's the source of the radiation?
But you said Vortron energy came from some sort of vortex. That's just a shipwreck.
Oh, no, Amy Pond. That is the shipwreck of the USS Eldridge.
Yeah, like that means anything.
The Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, the 20th
VR
of
game
October, 1943.
Was it the previews at
Project
Insomnia?
Rainbow.
65.
Still
It's
not
good.
getting it.
The US Navy
Good, can't wait. I've been seeing a little bit of behind the scenes footage of it and all that sort of thing, and I'm very excited to try it out. I was going to go down to their offices and actually do a bit of a demo gameplay, but I've not had the time and I had to turn it down because
So what's it doing on the seabed?
at the moment.
My
So.
people took steps to stop the experiment.
Your people?
Time Lords. We'll catch up another time.
The gateway was unstable, and the Eldridge disappeared again.
It's
before
what
they
one
could
time villain from the
neutralise it.
RCD
And now
really
it's
wants
here
to
and the gateway
return
is still
Vashta
open.
Nerada.
The Vashta Nerada and that
but not
shark
like
thing
this.
they came through it.
Exactly. And we have to close it.
I think the Jadoon episode will include something about police brutality because Yaz, Jadoon. I mean, it makes sense. But the thing is, I'm totally down for that. That's great. Have a proper Jadoon episode, and then at the end have some sort of suggestion about like a little bit of a sort of wink and a nudge.
Oh.
But then people will still complain because people love to
I
complain
don't like
about
this,
stuff.
Doctor. But getting these people, getting Dana off Poseidon is all I care about. Which means making sure you can't interfere.
Oswald, he says the life pods aren't safe. You have to listen to him.
We've been careful. Believe me, Dana. This way, at
Yaz
least
shouldn't
we've got a
leave.
chance.
Yaz should stay because she needs more time to develop. If anything, I think the characters with the most development should be
I'll
leaving
back to get
first.
you, Doctor.
He's got a face like a slapped arse.
What are you playing at? And how did you get out of those ropes?
Don't say
Harry
it.
Houdini.
Don't
Long
say it.
story,
Oh
no
my
time in arguing
god.
that pods was just wasting more of it. We need to get to the TARDIS and quickly.
The TARDIS?
13th Doctor and
Jones?
Witchfinders be like.
Show me the service system now.
Watertight service trenches run beneath Poseidon. Although seabed tunnels connecting with your craft's sealed
I've got
location
Series
have
1 and
been
2
destroyed,
steelbooks, but I've
access
already
is
unboxed them,
achievable.
so yeah.
Well
Do you
done,
like how there's 3
Jones.
companions on the TARDIS? Not really. I think there should be less. Straight. Let me tell you how I would have done it. Actually, I think are we almost done with this now? Is this almost done? Presumably not. We'll wait till we're done. Then I'll talk about Doctor Who and other stuff and whatever. We can do that
Smells a
sort
bit
of stuff.
stale, tastes of engine oil and halibut, but it'll do. Come on, Amy.
But yeah, I've got some pretty
How is there
ideas of like how I would have
It's a
done Series
projection
11
of
in
the
terms of
gateway. Look.
companions and stuff. And,
Fascinating,
yeah.
isn't it? But come along, Pond. We have to find the accelerator, the heart of the gateway.
I'm now playing the last act. Good,
was
because
that?
this is dull.
Maybe he doesn't want to go home. There won't be much in the sea here that's bigger than him. Top of the food chain.
So turning the accelerator off will send it home?
Him, the Vashta Nerada, and anything else that slipped through the transdimensional gateway. And before those life pods are launched. Come along, shake a leg, Seaman Pond.
Seaman Pond. Oh man. Oh, that's ticklish. Seaman Pond. Oh dear. Right, let's
Another dark corridor.
oh, of course.
Amy, stay close behind me. We need to follow the light.
Someone said this
I'm
looks like a shitty fan game. Yeah, I mean, if you could make this, you know, I'd be impressed. It's pretty damn good. Like, this took a team back in 2010 though. I thought the light was going to come on, but no. Okay. To be honest, it was based around the Soviet Union. Yeah, maybe. No, no, go. Well, good luck, Amy. Is she dead? She's more confident than I am. She's like just going through it. She's like, yeah. That's where Nebula came from. She's just gone. No. What? Right. Ugh, this is crap. this is really not great, is it? I mean, it's all right, but it's not like it's not amazing. It's not exactly the pinnacle of storytelling, is it?
Brilliant.
Oh.
Another dark, spooky tunnel.
Oh, that's convenient.
We should stick to the bright areas.
Shut up, Amy, please. Jesus Christ. I know what I'm doing. Die. Whoever the person is talking about spilling more Series 12 beans, it would be pointless because probably no one's going to believe you because, like, there's no... Unless you have, like, a source to, like, you know, give citation, it's not going to be sort of counted as valid because no, everyone's just going to go, well, that's not real. You're just saying that because that most time is the case with a lot of people.
Brilliant.
Again, I'm
Another
not saying
dark,
you're lying.
spooky tunnel.
Shut up,
We
Amy.
should stick to the bright areas.
I'm not saying you're wrong or you're lying or anything. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying that a lot of people do, so it's hard to tell what's true from what's false. So, no matter what you say, no, I don't think anyone's actually going to believe
you go
it.
through
So.
while I hold it. That door we passed at the top of the steps. Can you find a way to open it from the other side?
But yeah, feel free to talk about it, but I'm not going to believe any of it.
Great. More divers. Well, they'll be sorry they ever got in the way of Amy Pond.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I really hope I die now, just so that I can use that clip as a... What the heck? Go away, guy. There we go. Yeah! Second Doctor. Oh, Christ. Go. Go. Run. 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 I bet that closes the door before I even got... Why did I do that? Oh, was I meant to do that?
It must be a bilge pump.
Never get in the way of Seaman Pond.
Water's being flushed out. Maybe I could lure the divers in there.
Oh, yeah. I knew we should have turned left. Oh man, I need to make another Doctor Who proof at some point. So I got a Seaman Pond taking one for the team. Yeah.
Whoops.
Come on then. Come on then. Come on. Come on then. Have it. What are you doing? You
That
can
was lucky.
What? You can see me, moron.
Phew.
Oh, what do you mean? Whoa!
Phew.
What do you mean, phew? He's in the room. He's in the room. He's in the room. The
That was
guys...
lucky.
The guys... Oh. You need to get both... You need to get both divers. Shut up. You'll need both divers. Oh, come over here.
Whoops.
Come on. Come on, mate. In here. In here. In here.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Yes, please. Seaman Pond demands your presence. Come in here! I do like the shadow effect when they're like really close. That's really cool. So this actually works as a game mechanic. That was interesting. That was different. Oh, there we go. Seaman Pond. Hey! The animation. Oh man.
Finally! Thanks, Amy. I thought I was going to be stuck out there for good.
What did I do?
Nah, just until I cleared away the danger.
What danger?
Exactly.
Now to finish the job. We need to find the
Both
accelerator
times are cool,
and
mate.
shut it
Do what
down.
you want. Make a video, don't make a video. Doesn't really matter too much. Do it. It'll be fun. If you want to do that, do it. If you don't want to do that,
Now
don't do
we're
it.
getting somewhere, if I'm not much mistaken.
Oh, I wish I'd never played this again.
Which of
What
course
was
you
that an
aren't.
arse shot of like a video game Amy there?
Why, thank you, Amy. You're right. The accelerator is at the top of this room.
Seaman
And
Pond.
what do we get there?
Well,
Well,
would it be
don't
too much
make the
to
video
ask
then.
for an
If-
off switch?
If you're gonna get into trouble, don't make it. We've done a funny, guys. We've made a meme. Get it on Twitter. Get it on the Doctor Who community.
Ladies first.
Hashtag
Thanks.
Seaman Pond.
I'll let you know if it's safe up there.
Get a screen cap. Get videos.
Be careful. Looks
I'm
like
not, but I
Rich
can
is playing
download the
havoc
stream
with
after because it
machinery
turns itself
there.
into a video on YouTube. So. Wow. This is like it's like Crash Bandicoot. Wow. Seaman Pond is a better meme than Ryan Sinclair, don't you dare. Don't at me. Wow. Electrical particles. Ooh. Oh, I actually died with that. That's great. Oh, I didn't realise he's actually moved. Wow, we've got some actual game mechanics there, even though it provides no threat at all because you can't jump. Oh, same man. How long is it going to be on for? I'm not confident on the Sea Devils. I'm being honest with you. So people asking about that. I mentioned it in the video because a lot of people are talking about it and a lot of people are saying it's going to happen. Don't trust everything you read online, people. Please don't, because you'll make yourself look like an idiot. We all did at the beginning of Series 11 when we realised Gwen and Jack weren't in episode 1 and there wasn't a cat on the TARDIS and etc, etc, etc. Don't build yourself up for the Sea Devils returning and it being gorgeous and CGI and cinematic and stuff when it might not happen. And it likely probably won't happen because it's just an online rumour and it happens every year. Why is Doctor Who Series 12 coming in series in 2020? Because that's how TV production works. They didn't start filming until January, so they're not going to be ready for probably about another year-ish. It totally makes sense, but people like to say it's a hiatus. It's not. It's totally normal, really, but
Oh, good.
just be patient. Not long to go now. We're past halfway. Way past halfway.
Amy. I'm coming.
Oh, sorry, let me click that again. Do I think Series 12 is going to be better than Series 11? Series 12 I think will be better than Series 11 in terms of quality, but will do worse in terms of ratings. Just how it is, because Series 11 did quite well in the ratings field. I don't think it's going to be able to beat that anytime soon, but Yeah, the reason it did quite well is because it was a new Doctor. Obviously, we know that. But I would expect it to be a better series than Series 11 in quality, but less lower in the ratings, I'd say. And not reviews, I mean like audience ratings, like how many people watched it. Oh dear me.
Ah, there they go. Back to the surface. I dare say daylight never looked so good.
What about you two?
We'll take the next pod. Oswald is responding well to your meds, but the pod's SOS beacons will bring a hospital ship. We need to get everybody checked out.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I acted like an idiot. We saw the vashta nerada sucked out of the pods when you shut down the Eldritch. You saved our skins. Really.
Well, I couldn't leave you just sitting in the dark, could I?
Whoever you are, wherever you come
Jenna
from...
Coleman is
we owe
not
you
dating
everything.
Matt Smith. I don't know why you've heard
We've
that.
just had our harvest, and I'd be honoured if the two of you would join us for Christmas dinner.
Oh, that would be brilliant. I am starving. What are we having?
Oswald's prize crop.
Oh, marvellous. What's that then?
Sea pumpkins.
Sea pumpkins?
Sea pumpkins?
You'll love them.
I'm really uncomfortable. Oh wow, that was really rude. Okay. Hello, you've just joined. What's happening? You just missed the whole game, but yeah, we just played Doctor Who: The Adventure Games, the Vashta. Oh, I've got to do the. Yeah, whatever. This Seaman Pumpkins. This was Doctor Who: The Adventure Games, released in 2011/2010 to promote Series 5 and 6 of Doctor Who. It was a bit crap, let's be honest. But yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, about less than a minute, and then I'll be right back. I'm just going to make sure this game's shut off, and then why not try the other episodes? Just going to leave you on this screen. So I'll be right back. Give me a mo. Ooh. There we go. Hello, I'm back. Okay, back to this screen for a little bit, cause we've just done one of the adventure games. I don't think I'm going to do another one, so sorry if you did miss that, but we have been streaming for like an hour and a half, so, you know, sorry not sorry, you did have a chance, but yeah, you can always catch it on this sort of, when it gets uploaded to the channel later on tonight, and you can also check out them... the highlights, because I'm definitely making a highlights video out of that. How are you all doing? Before we go on to questions, and because I'm going to do some question and answer type stuff, answer a few of your questions, talk about Doctor Who, all that sort of thing. But what I would like to say, just before we do that, because, you know, live streams are live streams, I'm doing this for a bit of fun, talk to you guys, but if you do want to support the channel, these live streams aren't monetized, so if you do want to support the channel, you can either become a patron, which is like a sort of monthly thing. It's about $1 a month. You get early access content. You get your name in every one of my descriptions, and you get like a Discord server, like exclusive role, and loads of different stuff. So you can go and check that out. If you want to just do a sort of one-time, quick little donation thing, have your name appear on the live stream, have your message appear on the live stream, the first link in the description, streamlabs.com/acecreeper90000, will take you to a page where you can drop. I think it's at least a minimum £1 donation drop that in there. It'll appear on screen, and obviously the super chat is a thing as well. But the donation in the description actually works a lot better than super chat does. So yeah, anything's appreciated. But if you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. It's totally optional. But if you do, I'll answer your question. If you put one down, if you put one in the donation and it comes up, I'll read out your question. I'll answer it. I'll read out whatever comes up. So yeah, thank you so much for that. Anyway, let's do some questions. So yeah. Rightio. Let's have a gander. Let's just delete that from there. Right. What's happening then? Ace, what sort of music do you think the 13 would listen to? Really awkward stuff that is not cool at all, I think. It's 11:30. That's fair. See you later. It's 10:30 here, so I'm about an hour away from that. Well, not really. I'll be up till probably about 1 or 2 doing editing or something. Got the Utopia reaction to edit tonight. So Sunday, I think Sunday. I don't know. Wait a minute. Let me think. Yeah, Sunday. Favorite TARDIS team? Don't really have one, to be honest with you. Yeah. Would you like Reverend 13 to meet? I wouldn't be against it as long as they explained it, because it wouldn't make sense in regards to Doctor Who canon. So that would be as long as they explain it, I'd be fine. If not, then they could totally meet as long as River's memory was wiped at the end of it, because it's just the last two adventures she has before she dies is Husband's River Song and Silence in the Library Forest of the Dead. So in both of those stories, she didn't know there was any Doctor past Matt Smith until she met Capaldi. So yeah, she wouldn't know who Jodie is. She wouldn't have met Jodie's Doctor before she died. So how would that work? But yeah. My cat died today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's that's horrible. Do you think the Doctor should have a pet cat like the rumours from last year? Wow. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe not. I mean, if they did, they'd have to call it Fee 9. That would be great. They wouldn't, though. That's the thing. My hair's a mess today. I probably should put some more stuff in it. Yeah. I don't know. I'd be alright with it. Wouldn't be complaining. I'm sure she's tempted to phone the BBC to bring back the adventure games as a one-off, like the Guy Fawkes Night one. Question for you. Would you ever want the Slovene return? I'd be happy with it. I wouldn't be complaining. Thoughts on the new Cybermen? They look great. Where would I send a Seaman Pond poster on your Discord? In either memes or content space, I think. So you can check them out there. Oh, before I answer any more questions, I did mention earlier, we've got a brand new intro specifically for the Series 2 Torchwood reactions. Obviously, Series 2 Episode 1 reaction won't be coming for until next week. Do you want to see the intro now? Because I can put it on. I'm actually quite proud of it, so hey, I can always dump that in here and you guys can see that. Totally optional, no, just let me know. If not, we'll just keep answering questions. People want to see it. Right, okay, I'll quickly put that in here. I don't know how to do it. One second. Maybe I'll oh yeah, maybe I'll do I'll have my reaction face over the top of it. I am really immensely proud of this. I put it all together myself, which I don't usually do. I don't make my own intro like the normal one because I'm not that talented, but I'm really happy with how the Torchwood one came out, so I'm going to put that on now. Yeah, okay, let's do this. So that there, right, webcam. There we go. Display captures on. Display 1. Now that doesn't look like it's working, does it? Oh man, why is this not working? That's really annoying because it was before. That's the other one. that one. Right, one minute, we'll do it over there then. Wait, I'm just gonna get it ready. Just gonna get it ready quickly. 1 second. There we go. Okay. And webcam and play. I'm dead happy with that. I quite like watching it. Yeah, I'm mega happy with that. Yeah, let me know what you think. Well, that's the Torchwood Series 2 reaction intro, technically. So that's always a bit of fun, isn't it? Let me just close this tab so I can actually see the chat. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Yeah, it's cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Will you be reviewing Children of Earth? You won't be disappointed. I don't know what I'm reviewing yet, but I plan to react to every episode of Children of Earth. Possibly within the space of 1 week. Daily uploads, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I want to, but I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Really cool. Did you use a template? If so, I'd love to know. No, I didn't use a template. Sheer bloody hard work is what I use. No, I use HitFilm Pro, which is an editing software that I use for all the VFX stuff, so like regeneration effects and all that sort of thing. I use the Torchwood fonts, and I put loads of pictures together and used that and had them flash at different times. I had it side by side with the actual Torchwood intro, so I could get all the timings correct and everything, so it looked almost exactly like the Torchwood intro. I used bits from the actual Torchwood intro to flash on screen, so where it says Torchwood and like flashes on, that's part of the original one. I didn't do that because some of the shots I want to have, I want to have a little bit of the original, a little bit, so it didn't just look like something totally made up. Had a little bit of the Torchwood feel to it, and I think it's come out really nicely, so I'm quite happy with that. I do use HitFilm to do the, I say VFX stuff. I'm not that good at it, but when I do, I'm trying to think now. Like when I did the YouTube poop recently, the Boomtown one, when I did like every time I do something that moves on screen, every time I do something that messes around like that, I use HitFilm Pro with that. I also do the regeneration effects and stuff like that when I used to do that a while ago. I used that, any light effects and stuff like that. When I did the Series 12 trailer, the fan-made one that I did, that's mostly HitFilm, which is great. Love to use that. Is HitFilm expensive? HitFilm, the normal one's free. But I use Pro, so that's more money. So well, that is money. Totally unrelated, but which B&M did you get the TARDIS set from? It's a local one to me. It was somewhere in Newcastle. Can't remember which one exactly, but it was. I had to go to about 3 to find it. But yeah, just keep looking in your local ones. It should appear over the next week, and just keep checking different stores as well. Don't give up after one. Ever consider After Effects? The cost isn't horrible when you have a student discount. Well, I'm going to a media uni, so maybe I'll be using it there anyway. But no, I've not had the appeal to go to After Effects because I'm not bothered about doing anything really over-the-toply gorgeous and lovely and nice looking. Like, I want to do basic stuff, and it's taken me a long time to learn HitFilm, so I'm kind of happy sticking with that at the moment. But if the opportunity arrives to do some Adobe stuff, then I'm absolutely down for that. Do you use HitFilm for your normal videos? Nope, I use Adobe Premiere Pro for my normal videos. That's the one thing I do use Adobe for, because there's no way you can... you can edit videos in HitFilm, but it'll be much more fiddly. That's much more for VFX and kind of fancy editing. But general editing videos is Premiere Pro for me. Easier, quick, really fast rendering times, and it renders it in a file that is decent quality and uploads really quickly as well. So that's good. All the Newcastle ones were empty for you, really? That's surprising, actually. I checked the one next to the Merit Centre, that didn't have any in. Local one didn't have any in, and I found one which was a little bit out of the way, but it has all of them, I think, actually. Doing a media course at uni, and I got After Effects Premiere Pro, and that for £16 instead of £80. That's pretty good, actually. Could you do top 10 Doctor Who episodes in capitals so you can not see, not shouting? Top 10 Doctor Who episodes. Yeah, I might do that at some point. That's always one. I'm a bit mixed on the sort of ranking videos, because the thing with the ranking videos is they did get really good views and lots of people saw them and lots of people loved them and they were quite fun to make, and the more recent ones just haven't done that well, so I just kind of think, well, maybe it's not worth all the time. And it's not always, obviously it's not always about views and all that sort of thing, but yeah, it's one of those things. I'll have a look, but if you look at like the recent ones, so the two most recent rankings I've done are Other TARDISes, worst to best, and The Master, worst to best, and neither of those have got past 5k, whereas the Cybermen and Dalek ones like 38k, 35k. So there's a big difference, and it's a little bit demotivating going, what should I do more? But yeah, I'll be down for that. Do you watch anime? No, I don't. I cannot stand when people use all caps in titles. Well, I'm very, very sorry, because I do that on occasion, but it's just how I do stuff, innit? So apologies, but is what it is. Bye bye, person who said say bye. Also, could you do another YouTube? I will. They take a long time to do though, so I will get round to it. People voted for Midnight, but it was a really hard one to do. Like, Midnight is a tough episode to do a YouTube poop off, because it's actually a decent episode. But yeah, maybe End of Time's worth a crack. That'd be a good one. My favourite shop to get Doctor Who things is Forbidden Planet from Newcastle. Yeah, Forbidden Planet in Newcastle's great for Doctor Who stuff. Not gonna lie there. Solid stuff. Yeah, so that's that then. See what's going on the Discord server. Oh, there's lots of people putting stuff in now. Obi-Wan, 8 years after timeline. Yeah, sounds good. Like it. Is there any character you would like to see return? Jack Hartness. Opinion on Graham turning into a Cyberman in Series 12. Great, but you know, we've just had that with Bill, so maybe not. Maybe he should just die. Maybe a Cyberman should just shoot him dead, and that'd be it. Because it would be very much a twist. Because going into a Cyberman episode close to the finale, you're thinking, oh, is he gonna die? And you're thinking, oh, he's gonna get upgraded. No, what if he just gets shot? What if he just gets shot with a laser in the face and dies? What if that happens? That'd be sudden. If there's a New York Comic Con panel for Doctor Who, I'd love to see you do a live stream for it similar to that of San Diego Comic Con. I would also love to do a live stream, but I don't know what's going to be happening at the time, so I can't say I'm going to be at the moment. Have you ever seen scripts they use on Doctor Who? I've recently got my hands on Listen. They're interesting. I've seen a couple. I've read the Woman Who Fell to Earth one, but nothing more than that. Would you like to see TARDIS corridors in Series 12? Of course I would. Could you make another YouTube poop? I absolutely will, but they take a long time, so I will get around to it. Do you believe the rumours that Matt Smith is going to play a young Emperor in Episode 9? I'd love that, but I don't think he will. I think he's going to play one of the Knights of Ren, and I think he's going to get possessed by Palpatine. I think that's his secret role, if he's actually in the film at all. Hey, have you played Doctor Who Adventure Game episode TARDIS? So bad compared to the others. Really? I think that was actually the alright one compared to like the Vashta Nerada one. And yes, I have played it. It's on the channel. You can go and check that out now. If you want, you can go back far enough. I believe there's a playlist for it, actually. Let me have a look quickly. Doctor Who merchandise, Doctor Who VFX and edits, reaction videos. Let's have a look what else there is. There must be somewhere. Doctor Who video games. There is a full playlist. Yes, it's got all 10 videos of me playing Doctor Who video games on there. What about a Great Intelligence Return? No thanks. Do you own any of the classic Doctor Who Blu-ray collection box sets? No, I don't. Sorry. I don't collect them because they're too expensive and one of them's too rare now. I do get the steelbooks though. Yeah. Do you think Jodie would ever get a second Sonic? She might, but I don't see the need to. It would be cool if that Sonic broke and the TARDIS gave her one that looked similar, like a similar design, but looked like a lot more sleek and like newer and kind of nicer. Like that would be really nice. Who do you think was better at writing episodes, Chibnall or Moffat? Moffat. Moffat was better at writing episodes, but Moffat decided... You can't really... I suppose you can compare them. Moffat was better, obviously, but Moffat's had how many series? Like, Moffat's first series, Series 5, to Chibnall's first series? Yeah, Series 5 is better than Series 11. But Chibnall might get better with age. Moffat got worse. We don't know. It's an odd one. I thought Moffat got weaker and weaker as his showrunning went. After Matt left, I think Moffat's writing got weaker, really, with Capaldi. Which is a shame, because Capaldi did a great job with it, but still. So it'll be interesting to see if Chibnall actually goes, gets better and better as the series goes on, to the point where I'd be interested to see if people are actually going to miss him when he goes. Yeah. Said you would talk about the new companions. Oh yeah. So I was going to do my suggestion, if I was going to do Series 11 now, if I was like to rewrite it, right, what I'd do is I'd take one episode out. That episode would be Demons of the Punjab. I would take that out and use that in Series 12. I would put another episode in that episode's place. Love Demons of the Punjab. Nothing wrong with it. The only thing wrong with it is that Yaz is the main focus of it. My suggestion for Series 11 would be Episode 1. Exactly the same. But Yaz doesn't go with them after the funeral. Yaz stays at home. Yaz is part of the Earth thing. She's at police. She wants to stay at her job. She doesn't want to do anything. And like the other two weren't expected to anyway. She's just happy to stay on Earth. Ryan and Graham join the TARDIS. The whole Ghost Monument. Rosa happens. Then they come back in Arachnids. Yaz is in that episode as well because it's an Earth-based story. She's like, wait, where have you been? Or whatever. Like they could set it like a week later. Like, where have you been? I haven't seen yous. Whatever. They go back in the TARDIS at the end. Yaz still doesn't join them. They come back in Resolution. And at the end of Resolution, she joins the TARDIS team officially. And then Series 12. Because realistically, Yaz hadn't had much to do all series. That maybe you should have just had her in the Earth stories and then join at the end of the series. Would have been interesting. Would have been really interesting. And that's why I'd have to take Demons of the Punjab out. Because obviously, you can't have a Yaz-focused episode when Yaz isn't part of the TARDIS team. But I think if you've removed Yaz from all the episodes that aren't Earth-based from Series 11, and then remove Demons of the Punjab and move that into Series 12, and then have Yaz join the TARDIS team by Resolution, you've got time for Graham and Ryan to create a bond, create a story, make friends with 13, have a smaller TARDIS team so you get a little bit more screen time for all three of them, and then Yaz jumps on at the end. So then Graham and Ryan have to do less in Series 12, because they're going to be doing that anyway, because they've already had their major story. Yaz is going to be doing a little bit more, and then likely Graham will probably die, and in Grievance Ryan will leave. I would think that would be poetic as well. I've already mentioned that. I think it would be a great sort of... So, like, for example, Grace died, and being at home by himself reminded him too much of Grace. So to go through the grieving stage, he decided to go on the TARDIS, move on and do different things to kind of distract him from that grief stage and help him get through it. I like to think that if Graham died on an adventure, Ryan would do the opposite. Being on the TARDIS reminds Ryan of Graham, and because of their new connection, the whole granddad thing, he would leave the TARDIS to go and live with his dad at home because that's his best way to grieve, because being on the TARDIS reminds him too much of Graham. That would be a lovely bit of poetic parallel. I'd absolutely... If I was the showrunner, that's what I'd do. But I'm not, so we'll see where Chibnall goes with it. But, yeah. That's how I'd pitch Series 11 and 12, really. That's how I'd do it. Given the current companions, given the current slate, given the current episodes, that's exactly what I'd do. Do you think there were previous regenerations before the first Doctor? No. If any showrunner ever did that, I'd hate them, because that would be such a mess up to the canon and the timeline of the show. I mean, all you'd really have to do is go, oh well, that 10th regeneration didn't count, and then the numbers still work. But like, still, if you put a number Doctor before the first... The reason the War Doctor was called the War Doctor is because they didn't want to call him the 9th Doctor, even though he technically was. They had to make up an excuse to not give him a number, so then it wouldn't affect the numbers. So the whole 11th Doctor thing wouldn't get messed up in Day of the Doctor. If you had a showrunner to put a new first Doctor, and William Hartnell's actually the second Doctor, that would be messed up and weird and horrible, and I'd hate that, because... Ugh. Should Jodie have a second interior? No, she shouldn't. She'd keep the one she'd got. I know people don't like it, but it's her era, it's her TARDIS. That should stick with it, you know. Keep that on there until she leaves, and then change it again. Just hang on in there. If you really don't like the new TARDIS interior, just imagine when she regenerates, she's going to blow the hell out of it. She's just going to explode. Just imagine how satisfying that's going to be if you really don't like the modern TARDIS. Yeah. James Charles as a companion? No thanks. I'm not even going to answer the question. No thanks. That would never happen, and I really hope it doesn't ever. Will you be doing a podcast with Diamond Lumen? No, I don't think I am. The podcast thing. Yeah. Recording Radio Mondas podcasts are the hardest thing. But what's harder than actually recording is being able to find a time that people can actually work with. It's really, really difficult. Really difficult. So don't expect too many of those in the near future, because they're rock solid to make. I'd love to do podcasts, you know, loads of times, but, you know, it's probably the least popular content on my channel, and it takes the most time to do, so it makes sense just to kind of slow down on that maybe. It was going to be a weekly thing, and that never happened, so... Do you think it would be cool if they changed her character to violent after trying to be a pacifist for her? Well, Jodie, I think if they slowly progressed it, so Jodie's very happy-go-lucky in Series 11, if Graham died in Series 12, and it was because of her, like it was Jodie's Doctor's fault that Graham died, that would be a really good excuse to really drive like a darker side to her Doctor. Go from the happy-go-lucky to the almost depressed, almost angry, guilty feeling Doctor. I don't think we've had a Doctor that's so, you know, maybe the 9th Doctor, but like we've never had a Doctor that's so guilt-stricken like that badly over like a command. Because you need to remember, 13 is a bit clumsy. She almost killed Ryan's dad. Like she almost sucked him out of an airlock. And Resolution, people seem to forget about that one. But yeah, she's a bit clumsy as 13, so it'll be interesting to see if her mistakes killed... if her mistakes accidentally killed one of the TARDIS team, she'd feel incredibly guilty of it, and that would be really interesting, a dynamic to explore for her character. That's all I'm saying. Again, BBC, if you want to hire me, feel free. I'm down. No, for real. No, I'm enjoying Doctor Who at the moment. I think it's alright. I don't think it's as bad as people are saying. I'm looking forward to see where the future goes. Even if it's crap. I don't care. I've been through the worst this show's had to offer, and I can only see it getting better. So, I'm happy at the moment with Doctor Who. You know, I don't feel demotivated for it. I feel perfectly happy with it. So that's always good. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. We're going to be rounding off soon, in probably the next 10 minutes-ish. So if you have any final questions, or like big questions you really want to know desperately, because I wasn't actually expecting to do a live stream today, so we'll do another one soon, hopefully play the other adventure games, or I might do a bit of Minecraft, something a bit different, something a bit more chill, something that I can actually play without cringing to death over the animation. But yeah, so that might happen. See you later. What else is going on? Who'd win, Absorbaloff or Pating? Absorbaloff. Absorbaloff. Gotta go, bye. Okay, see you later. Whoever's going, thank you for watching. Appreciate your support. See you later. thoughts on Russell T Davies guest episode, if one was to be made. It won't happen, because I think he's made it pretty clear he doesn't want to return to Doctor Who soon. But hey, I'll be down for it. Russell T Davies is a very talented writer. He's produced some of my favourite Doctor Who, so I wouldn't be complaining. Sea Devils or Silurians? Neither, preferably. Most important regeneration? That's a difficult question. For the show? Probably McGann's. Because that whole thing was a big kind of surprise out of nowhere thing, and it was an introduction of a new Doctor. The Doctor not becoming, leaving the role of the Doctor and becoming, the War Doctor, or being the soldier, being the warrior. I quite like that. Yeah. Do you think /hope unit will return in Series 12? I hope it will, but I don't know if it will. I'm a bit sceptical about the idea of unit returning. I think it's more likely that unit will return in its basic form without like Kate Stewart and Osgood and all that sort of thing. They were very Moffat era characters, so I think that maybe we'll get a Tennant era-esque version of unit. The red berets, the just the generic soldiers, and then the generic captains who are notorious and in the series and interact with the Doctor. There's been plenty over the years, but yeah. What if Clyde Langer and Rani became new unit members? I would love that, but then they did that with Martha Jones, didn't they? That they would get like an old companion or an old friend and then make them into a unit soldier. I don't know. I hate this whole thing about defining moments. I know it's a decent question, but what's Jodie's defining moment as the Doctor? I don't think she has one, and that's not because she's bad. It's just because I wouldn't know what Capaldi's defining moment was. You say that. Actually, probably the end of Flatline. Jodie. What defined her best as the Doctor? Probably the defining moment for me. I quite liked pretty much most of the scenes between her and the Dalek in Resolution. I would like to see it as one of the pre-Delgado incarnations. The Master, in the form of Gomez, died perfectly, in a beautifully poetic way, a beautifully done way. That, if that was the end of the Master, that would be ideal. If the Master came back, I think it should be a pre-Delgado one. That being said, it would be very difficult because of, knowing the Doctor. You'd only know them as the childhood friend opposed to anything else, and that would be really tough because it would be before Delgado. But if they ever brought another Master back, it would be great. I always said what would be great with Missy, because they never mentioned Sim, they never mentioned any of the other incarnations. It would be amazing if, in the Doctor Falls, if she died and regenerated, she regenerated into Delgado. That would have been amazing. That would have been so good. Even if he doesn't talk or whatever, you just see Delgado's face. And you're like, oh my god, she was the incarnation before Delgado. That's incredible. That's really well done. That was kind of under the... they kept that really kind of close to their chest. And that would have been a massive twist, massive surprise. But no, she's just some time after Sim. I would not be an actor. No. I wouldn't want the stress. Have you seen what this community's like sometimes with certain actors and such? I'd hate that. I'd much prefer to be behind the scenes. I'd love to write an episode of Doctor Who in my life, I think, and that'd be a lovely goal, to at some point achieve the point where I could actually write an episode of Doctor Who. That'd be great. It'll never happen, but it'd be great. I've got my own ideas. That would be great. I'd love that, but again, don't think it'll ever happen. So, would you be all right with seeing Dreyfus as the Master in a future season? Dreyfus is an odd one, isn't he? Though I don't really like his Master that much. People seem to love him in some aspects, but I just think he's a bit bland. It's like someone's read a textbook on how to be the Master. It's really basic. He doesn't bring anything new to the role, I don't think, anyway. I mean, you can disagree with me, I don't care. But, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's an interesting one. Yeah, anyway, I think we're coming towards the end of this live stream, so leave your final questions, we'll answer them in a bit, but right now I'm just going to tell you about some certain things which I'd love you to listen to, because that's always appreciated and all that sort of thing, because, yeah, you're nice people, it's nice to listen to, you know, the stuff that I'm advertising and putting out there, because it helps me, it helps the channel. So, in about a couple of weeks, I'm moving off to uni, so obviously any support via Patreon, donations, super chat, whatever, would be really, really appreciated. Whilst we're streaming, if you want to get your personal message and name on the screen, you can use the first line in the description, streamlabs.com/hcreeper90000, or you can use super chat and it will appear there, your message will appear there, and your name and all that sort of thing, and whatever. If you have a question, it will be answered. So now's probably your last chance to do that before the stream delay and you might get cut off at the end. You don't want that. So if you want to donate, now's your final chance for this live stream. You know, any appreciated support, whatever. But if you want to just support the channel outside of that and get a few little benefits in the long run, you can get, I think it's less than $1 a month. Oh no, sorry, it is less than £1 a month. For Patreon, you get exclusive content, early access content, your name in all my descriptions. If you're a $5 patron or more, you get it on the end card screen thing alongside everyone else's names. You get a few more benefits on there. So if you want to do like a sort of monthly thing, or just 1 month, you can always do it on there. That's always appreciated again, very much so. But when we're doing live streams, if you want to just drop a donation, that always helps as well. And yeah, I think that's that. We've got a Discord server as well, which isn't linked in the description. I'll get that up for you now. We should have. So, yeah, let me just get that up there. And I'll put that on. Yep, there we go. And that's that. So if you want to join the Discord server, I'm going to be on there most of the night just chatting to people, see what's happening. But yeah, if you want to support the channel, again, very much appreciated. Yeah, so that's that. Drop your questions in now, final questions, and I'll just answer whatever I can, fast as I can, whatever. But yeah, just know those links are there, and you know, even just liking this video or sharing it or subscribing or following me on Twitter or something, every little helps. You know, it means a massive amount. You know, so I do appreciate it for those who do decide to support the channel, whether it be financially or whether it be on the stream, subscribing, clicking a video to watch it. Everything helps, and everything is a nice little boost for me, so I do appreciate that. Anyway, yeah, I'll answer a few more questions before I go, but that's pretty much the main chunk of the live stream. What uni am I going to? I'm going to Westminster Uni in London. Yeah. I want the Doctor Who experience to return, yes, so do I. Why did I only just get a notification? Because YouTube's a mess. Get your notifications on. Get that bell turned on. Get it right now. Get it and click it. Click it. Click it. Click it. Yeah. So, do you want Jack Harkness to meet River Song in Big Finish? That would be great, yeah. Or on screen. Ooh, pardon me. On screen would be great. Big changes you make to the TARDIS interior, the current one. I would make it a little bit brighter. I'd add I'd add a sofa. I'd add a hat stand. I would cover up the porchway with those, like, that wall pattern and have it open like the classic doors did. That would be quite cool. I'd add loads of buttons and switches and stuff to the actual console because it just feels a bit basic and bland at the moment. And again, I'd make it brighter and a bit more colourful and make a few more noises and maybe add a little bit of CGI in there as well to give it a bit more life. Yeah, so that's that. Is anyone going to VWARP, by the way, the Doctor Who convention? Because I am, so I'd like to know if anyone's watching this right now. If you're going to that, let me know. Let me know in the chat now. I'd like to see that before I go, because I'll be interested to see people there. That'll be interesting. Favourite moment in Series 11? I don't know. Just, I think Rosa in general, or Resolution when the Dalek came out. That was a big thing for me. Or when they walked into the TARDIS at the end of Ghost Monument. That was pretty cool. I hope they do address Sarah Jane passing away. That would be nice, because they did it with the Brigadier, albeit not that well, but yeah, I do love Joe Grant. Yes, I can drive. Yes. Going to what con? Vwarp. The sound the TARDIS makes, the sound that they use on the side of the old character options boxes when they're trying to sell the toys that make sound effects. Vwarp. It's Doctor Who convention. It's in about, it's like a week or so. It's like, where is it? It's probably like, yeah, it's like just over a week away. So I'm 18 at the moment. Yeah. Whereas Vwarp? Vwarp is in. Vwarp, by the way, VWORP. It's in Manchester, I believe. Let's be honest, Series 12 must be better than Series 11. Yep, I think it probably will be. Would you like them to bring back Susan? Yes and no. Yes if you're going to do it right. No if you're going to do it wrong. Yeah. So is anyone here actually going to Vwarp, or have I just... or is just no one have a clue what I'm on about? Never mind, that's a shame. If there is people there who haven't typed it yet, hope to see you there. That'll be good. Yeah, I think that's that though. Unless there's any more final parting questions, I think that's it from me. Please do be, even if you never even considered it before, click on the Patreon page, have a look around. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. Have a gander. It might be for you. You might want to support the channel. That would be lovely if you do. But again, totally optional, totally up to you. But there are some nice little benefits in there. So please do consider that. First line in the description. Second line in the description, actually. That's the thing. But yeah, that's pretty much that from me. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a live stream. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say, how to finish this. Answer a few more questions. Would you accept it if they made Susan regenerate and become a man? I don't think Susan can actually regenerate in canon, so we'll see about that. Would you like to see other rooms in Jodie's TARDIS? Yes, I would. Petition for Eccleston to return to 60th? Yes, I'd love that. I've only ever been up to 2 Comic-Cons, which is sad. I wish I could go more. Yes, me. Same. Anyway, see you all later. Have a lovely day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the basic stuff. And I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. See you later.